Hey, yo, what's up? This is KLA Cloud the Wanderer. And this is a movie review for the Body Odyssey. I recently seen a couple of days ago. Somebody have reached out to me through the comments and they was like, hey, check out this movie Body Odyssey. Caleb Paul, shout out to you. And for those who don't know about A Body Odyssey, it stars bodybuilder, professional bodybuilder Jay Fuchs, and the late Julian Sands. He was best known as Warlock in the 90s. He did other movies like what movie? He did Killing Fields, Ocean's 13, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So he passed away few couple of years ago. Um, yeah. So so they did this. This was his final performance as a trainer. He was a trainer for Mona, and Mona is a female bodybuilder obsessed by an ideal of perfection and beauty. The body is a inseparable container, and you know, even throughout the movie, like her body starts talking to her, you know. This movie was directed by this woman, Grazia Tricarro, and she has a history of making short films, from what I know. Um, she, I think, Body Odyssey is her first film, her first feature length film, and she explains how her and Jay Fuchs collaborated together, and you know like she explains certain things of the movie, how she explores the bodybuilding world. And so with Jacqueline Fuchs, she plays Mona, who is battling her own demons, in the movie. So, um, yeah, it's this one scene right here when he discusses about her, about talking about sex partners and stuff like that, if she wants to pay for sex and she doesn't want to get down like that. But one thing I like about the movie, it talks about her flaws, while reaching perfection. And a lot of times us guys, we look at these women as goddesses, and we don't just look at them as women athletes. We just look, I mean, we probably do, well, some of us do, but we look at them more as we pedalize them. And so in the movie, she does take steroids, and she been taking it for like 8 years and all that type of stuff. And her trainer pushes her, trying to be the best that she can be. And you know, during the movie, she do see someone that has like a medical background, and so they tell her that you know her taking steroids is going to have some negative fallbacks, like loss of hair, um, trouble with certain areas, deficiencies. And so during the movie, she meets up with this young man. He's younger than her, and they have like an affair and stuff like that. But the thing is, he looks at her as a fetish, and it's a story of she likes him, but he doesn't like her like that. So there's one scene where she goes visits him, and but he's not there, but her parents is there. And so while meeting their parents, they're like confused, like who are you? She just walks in the house and just looking at the pictures, the framed pictures in the house, and his room. She smells his scent in the room and all that type of stuff. And you know, yeah, and he looks at her as a fetish, really, where she's kind of really into him. And even in the movie, there's guys that they do smash her, you know, and for money and stuff. They pay to smash her. Like this is the scene with this dentist. He smashes her and stuff. And yeah, it was an interesting film. I mean, on a scale to 1 to 10, I'll give it uh I'll give it a 6.5. There were certain things in the movie I really couldn't understand. It was more of an abstract movie. A bit some scenes of it. I think it just stood out. As different. There's a lot of bodybuilder movies. A recent bodybuilder movie with Jonathan Majors and Magazine Dreams. I thought that was a really good movie. And Blood Lies and Bleeding. And yeah, so yeah. So yeah, the movie it was okay. It was okay. It was decent. Um so check it out. And yeah, if you haven't checked it out, maybe you might wanna check it out through YouTube because you could purchase you could purchase a flick on YouTube and stuff. So yeah. So okay. So I think that's about it. So I'll see you guys later.